Good morning. It is February 27th. I'll have to check. Yeah, but it's Monday. Yeah, I'm seriously questioning myself on whether or not I should continue doing this. Um, I don't know. This summer, I probably won't be able to because I'm going to be uh, somewhere a little more remote. It probably won't have as good a service. Um, I don't know. There doesn't seem to be a lot of give a shit from anybody. So we'll see. I don't know. I mean, it's I'm not doing this for me, that's for sure. This is a message to the collective from a voice of the collective that I felt that I should speak, and that gives the our all of our ancestors, angels, guides, and holy ones uh, an avenue to speak and to be heard. That being said, I think it's time to pick a card. There we go. That one right there. What do we got? The Great Severing and Call. Mars energy. Hmm. Interesting that should come up when I'm considering not doing this anymore. Let's see what it says. Like for called, it opened right to called first. Soul gifts and training. It's time to step up. You came to Earth with a double mission to grow as a soul and to bring about a shift in consciousness. The best way to fulfill these personal and collective purposes is to trust what it is that your soul is calling you toward, for it's encoded within the most direct path forward. Your soul has many unique gifts that it came here to share. Some you may already be aware of, others you're just beginning to uncover. You're being called to remember that your soul intelligently chose the perfect conditions to carry out your soul's mission and share your soul's gifts. If you're being called toward a creative project, a mission, a passion, or an adventure, this card is your confirmation that you're facing the right way and that this moment right here is destiny. If you're feeling underprepared or thinking, who am I to do that? Wow! This card is guiding you to step up and leap. And consider perhaps that your soul has been training for this moment right here for a lifetime. Yeah, there's synchronicities and then there's this holy shit time. So this is pretty cool. All right. And here's the invocation, you guys. Excuse me. I call forth the soul gifts and soul training that I've received throughout all of my lifetime. I'm ready to embody them all now without hesitation or fear. I fully commit to being here now. I'm ready to step into my soul's highest and most potent calling. I've been training for this for lifetimes. The Great Severing, Mars energy, anger, conflict, and softening to love. Gotta take my shoes off. Slippers. Okay, this is a shadow card, one that may feel confrontational. Don't be afraid. It's here to bring to the surface anything that's standing in the way of letting love in. The warring planet of Mars is our constant reminder that it's important to soften, forgive, and find our way back to love. There are many things in the human experience that make it difficult for our heart and soul to stay open to the never ending source of love. We're all wounded, and our unconscious wounds inflict wounds on others. It can feel like a never ending dance we can never escape. If we aren't careful, before long we'll see the world as a scary, dangerous place where fear and anxiety roam free. You know, I gotta interject here that it's not that we're not being careful and that it will be our fault. Turn on the TV, turn on the news. turn on the Weather Channel. I mean, it's like everybody's invested in scaring the shit out of us. What about you assholes? Terrorists. That's the definition of terrorism. Okay, so got me going. If this card surfaces, it could be for two reasons. Firstly, for you to acknowledge difficult emotions, situations, conflicts, wounds, and fears that are causing you pain and anxiety. And secondly, for you to find your way back to love. When we're hurt, it's normal to close off our heart to the world, to let the painful experience confirm the agony of separation in earthly life. Soften it and find your way back to love anyway. When fear, anxiety, and paranoia paralyze you, it's normal to want to hide away from others in the world. Come out of your cave and soften your heart anyway. We're all innocent children, spinning our way around the world. Find a way to see the innocence in all people, especially yourself. How are you cutting yourself off from love? How can you soften towards those who have hurt you? You can forgive and move on. That's for you. That's for us. When we forgive and soften and move on, we don't have to forget. We don't have to give a chance to pull that shit again. But we can forgive and move on. It's kind of like defecating. You can wipe and move on. Sorry, scatological humor is probably not appropriate at this time. Anyway, you guys, that was a kind of a different read, a lot more off the cuff, called and the Great Severing. I have to remember those to write them in the title. Okay, so how does it go now? All right. Not become loyal to your innermost truth. You already are. Yes. I was talking to someone, a good friend, about this yesterday. We already are loyal to our innermost truths. And we walk the path of our own heart. And we are free to simply be in the truth of us. Or as I would like to say, I am free to simply be in the truth of me. May all beings be blessed and protected. May all beings be happy and free. Be well, you guys. Have a beautiful day, and we'll talk again.